Everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Falcons going up against the Packers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Third and long. It's locked. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
12 yards on the pickup. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it'll bring up third down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a quarterback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
The Falcons send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Room here to run. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
The starting defense for the Falcons.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Be right.
Play action. It's locked. Rolling to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a first down throw. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the wideout in motion. On 2nd and 10, Lock. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Lock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Throwing is locked. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Here's Locke. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Aguayo's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. Gone. Over.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Back 99 Philly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Hurry up, here we go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
You're right. Let it roll.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Luck now on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. 3rd down and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Luck on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run. It's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. Third down here. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This one from 48 yards away. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 31 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
On first down, it's Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a first down throw. Luck. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Luck. And this is caught at the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing again is Locke. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
They're just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this one through the uprights and good. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on third down, Luck. Looking left side, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Luck on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Be right. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Off of play action, Luck. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Easy.
The penalty. It's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Throwing his Luck. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They come out here in the I. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. Tried for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Packers get set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First and goal deep. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. David Johnson taking it in. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back to throw now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They toss to Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA, and now a great career. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It'll be spotted up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the interception, it's Luck. Ertz has it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Lock on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. The play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 4.
Easy.
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing again is Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, Locke. And this is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10, Luck again. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive. But it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Here's Luck now on second down. Touchdown, Packers. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That would be the key to this drive.
It's complete to Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Set! Green, 39!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Anthony Barr in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the wideout in motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Over. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
Watching that, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver, 79 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Yeah, easy.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Lott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. On second down, here's Lott. Ertz has it left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Luck going to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now it's Lott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.